Hey everybody, welcome to PC Perspective. Today we have a cool new game stream we're going to walk through with you guys. We're going to play some Medal of Honor Warfighter. This is the newest Medal of Honor game. Just came out, I guess, in the last month. I am joined by special guest Robert Halleck from AMD. Robert, what is your exact title there? I know you're marketing for Radeon, but is it more specific than that?
Yeah, I do all the high-end video cards and then Crossfire and AMD Affinity. So
all the cool stuff that the enthusiasts really want to know about and play with.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
I have all the fun stuff. Like there's 6990s and stuff behind me on the shelf.
Just sitting on the shelf.
Just sitting on my shelf. Oh, doesn't that hurt?
It does. I get that a lot. When people come and visit our office here, they see the hosts of graphics cards and processors and motherboards and all that kind of stuff that we get. So, so what we're going to do today is a combination of several things. We're going to play a lot of Medal of Honor. We're going to play some single player. We're going to play some multiplayer. You're going to watch Robert and I get totally destroyed.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, trust me. Last night we played some Battlefield 1942, and it was not pretty for me there either. So we're going to do some of that. We're going to talk a little bit about AMD's Gaming Evolve program. We're going to talk about their Never Settle bundle, which is going on now through, I guess, through the holidays, right? So maybe even beyond that, depending on what the game key situation is like. And then we'll give away some stuff. That's, I think, a lot of you guys are going to want to know and pay attention to this. Let me bring up the page here so I can make sure we get it all in there correctly. We have 3 bundles we're going to give away that include Far Cry 3, Hitman Absolution, Sleeping Dogs, and 20% off Medal of Honor Warfighter, which we're going to play today. We have 3 of those. And then we have 5 copies of each of the individual free games. 5 Sleeping Dogs, 5 Hitman, and 5 Far Cry 3. We're going to give all of those away to people who are watching the live stream. So there's a good chance you could walk away with one of these 18 packages or keys worth of product. So I guess what I want to start out with here is let's look at the game here. We'll bring up the game screen and both of us still at the same time as well. And this is built on the same engine as Battlefield 3, is that right? Or a modified version of it?
Yeah, it's built on Frostbite 2. I mean, everybody's probably familiar with it in BF3, but it does have a couple new features that increase quality a little bit, but it's primarily designed to improve performance in the game. So we'll talk about that later in the segments. But yeah, new, slightly updated version of the Frostbite 2 engine. Okay.
Now, let's see. I think in order to get to the options, I have to start a single-player, multiplayer game. So let's go into single-player, and we'll go into the options here. Now, just so we have a little bit of background on our setup that we're testing, we're streaming my game configuration here. This is our typical GPU testbed. It's a Sandy Bridge G processor, 16 gigs of memory, you know, all that good stuff. But then for our graphics card, speaking of stuff that you just happen to have laying around that might upset some people, is we are in the middle of testing this Asus Matrox Radeon HD 7970 Platinum Edition graphics card, and it's pretty intense, right? So more than enough power to play this game. We're going to be able to turn up everything, especially if you can see on the stream here, we're running it at 1920 by 1080. Now, I am playing on a 30-inch display, but we have to run it at 1080p due to our capture equipment and that kind of stuff. Makes things a little bit easier that way. We have also turned on VSync, and that is also to improve the quality of the stream. When we have a ton of frames kind of coming up and when we're doing MPEG compression, H.264 compression rather, on the stream, those become a lot more apparent. So we've left VSync on to help with image quality to the stream and for you guys that are watching. But if we go into the graphics settings, I didn't know if there was anything in here. You can see we have everything just spiked, right? Yep. We have everything as high as it can go, I think. So let's walk through. I don't know if there's anything that you maybe want to point out that is interesting to take a look at or important for people that might be buying this or playing this.
Sure. For user set options, there's really only 2 things. There's the ambient occlusion, which will give a better simulation of lighting and shadows. There's in lighting, there's systems called like first order lighting, second order lighting, etc. And when you have a light source, light bulb, torch, whatever, it counts how many times the light reflects off of a surface. So HDAO, HBAO, SSDAO, they're all just different ways to do this lighting calculation, and HDAO, high definition ambient occlusion, is one of the best versions. So very realistic lighting in the game.
Okay.
And the other big one is anti-aliasing post. So you'll probably know it as fast approximate anti-aliasing, FXAA, or morphological anti-aliasing.
Right.
And Medal of Honor Warfighter implements direct compute accelerated post AA, in addition to the standard multi-sampled AA. So
we can combine those, right? That's, I know. Yeah. I think a lot of people, at least in Battlefield 3, just for performance considerations, tended to go with the post-processing AA methods almost, instead of enabling MSAA.
I mean, the quality variance between a traditional AA method like MSAA or post is the performance difference is pretty sharp, but the quality difference is fairly narrow.
Okay.
If you're looking for the best image quality, yeah, MSAA plus post is the best way to go. That will smooth out all of your jaggies, be they transparent objects, sprites, models, whatever. But for a lot of users, probably just post is going to be sufficient, and it's faster.
All right. Actually, well, I'll just go ahead and leave that as it is. Anyway, so okay, so there. Here you can see all of our settings. We've got reflections on. We've got our anisotropic filtering up to 16. We did turn off motion blur, and that was more of an issue of the stream quality. Again, when you start to blur things, it makes the X264 encoder very unhappy in real time when you do that. Everything else set to ultra all the way across, terrain, mesh effects, shadow, all that kind of deal. So we are, let's see, we'll go through here a little bit. So I think what we'll do maybe is go through the initial intro to the game. There's no spoilers or anything in here, but it's a really cool kind of demonstration of just PC gaming technology and the image quality you get. Even over the stream, I think you'll see that it's going to look pretty impressive. And then when we get through that, we'll talk about gaming involved stuff. We'll talk about Never Settle. We'll give away a couple of the products, and before we move on to the part where I hurriedly try to get through the tutorial level of Warfighter live with many people watching. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll leave it on normal.
We should do this exciting training mission. It's so thrilling.
Yes. All right, here we go. We'll start a whole new campaign. I didn't get very far to begin with, so let's go ahead and do that.
It's sufficiently dramatic.
It is. And also, I guess if you're listening to this, you don't have problems watching the stream, but we also are running it on our twitch.tv/PCPer channel as well. I see some people in the chat room talking about my gaming prowess last night and how this might be funny. It's definitely one of the things the Frostbite engine has done very well is lights. I remember,
oh man, they look so good in this game.
I remember when I talked with, is Johan one of the primary developer? I think that's his name.
He should be. He was behind the Frostbite engine at the very least. So.
Right. And just the amount of thought going into the lighting, like you were talking about earlier, is impressive. All right.
People notice when lighting and audio is off. Those are the two immersive things. So they focused really hard on making those look excellent. And good lord, like Battlefield 3 and Medal of Honor just look really good.
Yeah.
We're in, we're out. No one will ever know we were here. No friendlies here. Take him out. There's our truck. Don't shoot the guard.
Solving rumors, one AMD employee at a time.
Preacher, wake up. Place in charge.
Is that the same guy from Deus Ex Human Revolution? The same voice?
I have no idea.
It really sounds like it.
Okay, looks like I pushed all the appropriate buttons.
Preacher, your guard has a weapon. Smoking.
It totally is.
Preacher, drop the guard. Too slow.
Oh,
Come on, Shao, be faster.
Do it, preacher.
guess.
What the fuck?
M-rated stream, everybody.
I'm rated.
Get down!
One little explosion did all that?
Move! Forward! What the fuck is going on? No fucking idea, Voodoo! Stand by! Our 6 is cut off! Primary is no go!
Don't shoot the guys that are already dead, I guess.
You know, everything that had just happened there, all those explosions, were actually physics done on the CPU. Interesting.
There's a lot of stuff flying in the air, too.
There is a lot of stuff.
Oh, that guy was on fire. Unnecessary shot. That is what is called a breach. You will learn that in the next mission.
When it tells you again what to do, having just
Right.
done it.
Having, well, yeah. Press the E button. This is, I mean, we played through this just about an hour ago, this little section, and it's still really impressive looking. Alright. Eliminate hostile helicopter.
Aim for the cockpit!
Right. That would be the best place to aim for.
Someone told you to stop hip firing iron sights.
That's how I roll, man.
The helicopter has a terrible gunner.
Thank God, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Or we'd be playing this all over again.
What the heck was that? Oh, I had a Windows pop up.
Boo.
Nice. Hey, Alt-Tab works correctly.
It's the small things in life.
It really is. So I guess, as you would expect from the Frostbite 2 engine, a very impressive visual game, if nothing else. Right? I mean, that's... I didn't get into a whole lot of gameplay there. It was pretty much directing you how it was going to go. But really cool to look at.
Yeah, Frostbite 2 looks fantastic, and I still think it's probably one of the best looking engines out there, at least until we get the next gen
Right.
UE4s and CryEngine 3s and whatnot. It still just looks phenomenal.
Alright, so while we go through story mode here, did we ever figure out about this render status? Not specifically. I mean, this
So
looks really good.
this is pre-rendered. I found out after doing some
Okay,
poking around.
okay,
But
okay.
I do know that what you see here can be done in real time, but I think they just did it pre-rendered just to make sure that it runs on everybody's system capably.
Alright.
Yes, iPhone knockoff.
Yeah, that's out there saying. Somebody said in the chat room, iPhone frowny face. Alright, so while we go over some of the story side stuff here, let's talk a little bit about what you guys have done, right? So the Never Settle bundle, campaign, whatever people want to call it, is a pretty impressive thing, but it really started earlier with Gaming Evolved, right? And this is a program that you guys have instituted to, I don't know, how would you describe it? I would describe it as working with developers, trying to promote hardware technologies that will then improve graphics and gaming quality for the PC.
Sure. I mean, fundamentally, that's what it is, right? So, Gaming Evolved has been around for, I think, 3 years now, maybe longer, and most recently with the executive shakeups at AMD and whatnot, we have a new crop of talent at AMD that believe a lot more strongly in gaming than we have in the past. So we have a new funding, new people, new engineers, and we've hit gaming really hard, especially this year. And this is kind of the back half of the year is really that investment paying off and bearing fruit, and the Never Settle bundle is part of that. But in general, Gaming Evolve, if we are a partner with a certain game, we'll send software engineers down there, hardware engineers down there, and make sure that the experience is optimized, not just for Radeon graphics. I mean, obviously that's a goal to make sure that the game run really, really well on Graphics Core Next, but to institute features that improve the PC experience for everybody.
Right.
So it's often just adding generic DirectX 11 features that wouldn't otherwise be in the game, because a lot of these are still ports, and that is not a dirty word. Port is not a dirty word.
A lot of people in the
ports
PC
from
industry
console.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if they're being upgraded from DX9 to DX11 for the PC, putting in things like HDIO, post-process filtering, all sorts of fun stuff to make it look and run best on the PC.
Okay. Somebody in the chat room was asking, what about multi-monitor support? Is that something the Gaming Evolve program tries to address?
Yeah. If at all possible, with respect to the engine and the time the developer has, AMD Affinity is kind of one of the hallmark things that we implement to the game. Now, there are some games and some engines that just don't take it very well, but for the most part, we almost always have Affinity support as like one of the first things we get in, because the amount of developer effort it takes to implement it is actually pretty small. The Affinity SDK is pretty easy to implement, so it's kind of like low investment, high return, and so we like to do that.
All right. Let's run through this real quick. So you've probably figured out in the game that I'm no longer playing as a U.S. military personnel.
You are now on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, and this is where they teach me how to use the W key. You had to get to the last section using the W key. So I guess you didn't have to go prone or anything. So every game has this little tutorial section. It's just a matter of how well they, implement it and stuff. And all right, let me go through here.
By the way, to anybody who's in any one of the chat rooms, feel free to ask questions while we do this. I'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, absolutely. We were saying earlier I was going to set up one of these in the PC Perspective office to get out some aggression every once in a while. I've got to build a place made out of aluminum sheet metal that doesn't explode when you throw a grenade, though. That's what I want.
I think with a sufficient quantity of sheet metal, you may be able to achieve that. Now what do? Oh, wait, you just ate the bullet clip and now you have to hide from the real bullet shooting dummies.
Yeah, it's not a very nice thing, I guess. Oh, hold on. That's right, left alt. There we go. I'm sure they're just blanks, right? Surely.
Sure.
Your screen just flashes red, so you know. I guess I don't know what terrorist training school is really like. So.
Just got a question in the chat that says, what does AMD HD 3D provide that makes consumers choose it over NVIDIA's 3D solution, Surround? So, for me, the big thing is openness, and that's kind of the philosophy of our company. So HD 3D does not require people that make compatible components to sign contracts. There are no vendor lockouts, nothing. So if there is a generic stereo 3D monitor on the market or stereo 3D TV, be it passive, active, whatever, it will be compatible with the AMD HD 3D and or any other 3D solution. So if you had a Blu-ray player that does stereo 3D, you could take that same monitor and same TV and plug it into that and still get a 3D experience.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so we're also moving towards native 3D, which is coming out in a lot more games. So Deus Ex Human Revolution, Dirt Showdown, those are just the two that come to mind.
Is that a DX11.1 feature?
No, we can actually implement it directly into the game in DX11 by just hard coding the middleware or the 3D calls in the double buffering. Essentially, we have the AMD HD3D SDK. You can build that into the game. But yes, DX11.1 also includes Stereo 3D support, which will dramatically increase the prevalence of native Stereo 3D. And interestingly enough, their implementation is very, very similar to HD 3D.
Okay. All right. Let's. Oh man. Here we go. I don't like the pressure of this. So here's my timed run through. I wonder if I can just use my pistol. I'm gonna try that. Let's go for it.
Good luck.
Just so everybody knows, I failed this twice in our practice runs earlier this morning. So.
Got a couple more questions here. First one says, I have a question about AMD graphics. Do you have any plans to work with companies that are making rendering software, like V-Ray, Maxwell, to implement GPU rendering? Not on the Radeon side, although I can't speculate about future acts because I'm not on the software team. But generally speaking, if you want DCC or prosumer level stuff, FirePro is the solution for that. And we just released FirePro APUs even, which is an affordable way to get into the DCC space, and the OpenGL performance of those products will far exceed the OpenGL performance you can get in the viewport of a Radeon product. So. And then the Never Settle bundle is a as supplies last sort of deal, but we have a lot of codes in the market, so I expect definitely into the new year.
Did I make it?
I
did make it. You are average, but we need you for our cause.
Congratulations, you are now a red shirt for their cause.
Oh, somebody in the chat room was giving me the Iron Sights question or thing again. I tried with the Iron Sights earlier, and it was not. It was less successful. All right, so let's wait. Retry the airplane. No, I don't want to retry the airplane. Do I have to? No. I didn't think so. Oh, here we go. Continue the fight.
Let's see what else. Why don't you add the Never Settle bundles to all of your video cards? I bought a 7950 2 weeks ago and got nothing. Well, purchasing the part of the bundle really just depends on when the retailer activates the bundle on our behalf, and they're all faster or slower than others. It's up to them really. So you can actually see it at www.amd.com/neversettle if you haven't heard about it before or don't know what's involved. But you get it in the box with the shipping box, not the actual GPU box itself.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about that. So while we're in one of these cutscenes, somebody will catch me up to the story later. So the Never Settle bundle is, I wrote a news post about this when you guys first started talking about it. And it's really impressive, I think, what you guys were able to get in these partnerships with these software companies. So correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. I'm just basing this off on memory because I don't have this post up. But the 7900 cards, if you buy 7950 or 7970 from, we always have to say, from select retailers and select regions, but U.S. is covered, Canada's covered, that kind of stuff, you'll get a copy of Sleeping Dogs for free, full copy. You'll get a copy of Hitman Absolution when it comes out, free copy. You'll get a copy of Far Cry 3 when it comes out, completely free. And then you get a 20% off, I don't know if it's a coupon or a code or whatever it is, for Medal of Honor Warfighter that we're playing here.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep, the whole thing's right. It's like a value of up to $170. The 20% discount, to be specific, is on the digital deluxe edition only. So it's the $69.99 copy of the game on Origin.
Okay.
And but the rest of the games are free. And there's one code that you get on the card that comes in the shipping box, and that code goes into a redemption portal that we have from our company, and then it will spit back a code that you can use in all the digital services that those games are offered on. Okay.
Okay, so you get one code, put it into an AMD-based configuration, then you'll get all the individual ones for that. Now, what about lower cost cards? How is the breakdown for that?
Sure. Well, we know Far Cry 3 is going to be the really, really exciting, graphically demanding title for the back half of the year. So we wanted to make sure that that game is on every card.
Okay.
So 7770 Gigahertz Edition or any 7800 series product, you still get the free copy of Far Cry 3, and you still get the 20% discount on Medal of Honor. But if you step up to Crossfire with any of those cards, if you buy 2 at checkout, we'll also throw in a copy of Hitman, which comes out on November 20th, if I recall correctly.
Nice. Okay. That's a pretty good idea. And in the website to go to, like, it's a little bit complicated. So there's a matrix on your site, the amd.com/never settle offer, right? Is that where they can go? So this might be a little bit off topic, but I'm curious, like, what is the mindset as, you know, product marketing guy that you are for a bundle for video cards? Is it to is it a partnership with these companies to help promote their game? Is it a way to solely promote your card? Is it a way to cross promote? Who pays for it? You know, can you give us any details on that kind of stuff?
Sure. From a business side, you know, it's a standard co-marketing agreement. We get the right to use their assets and some of our marketing materials to be associated with the game to help optimize the game for Radeon, and they in turn get to use our brand, our graphics, to help in their development process to promote the game, to do contests with us. So it is mutual, and we all benefit. And of course, you know, optimizing for everyone is great, and making sure that they have the help that they need to get these games looking as good as possible for everyone is important on both sides, of course. Right.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I paused the game because we were coming into this into this section. As soon as we get to maybe another pause point, we will start with the giveaways. So if you're interested, if you're just joined us a little bit late, we're going to give away 3 of those Never Settle bundle codes, the full ones that get you Far Cry 3, Hitman, Sleeping Dogs, and 20% off Medal of Honor. We're going to give away 3 of those, and then 5 copies each of Far Cry 3, Hitman Absolution, and Sleeping Dogs. So stick around for that, for sure. Or tweet your
while
friends.
We're running along this awesome beach here, the question is, why has AMD been quiet about Radeon accelerated physics, and what upcoming games can users experience AMD physics with? Well, the plain and simple answer is that a GPU is not required to do physics. In fact, it's overkill. Modern multi-core CPUs are more than capable of doing high-load physics equations, because the graphics card is now offloading so much of the rendering process that the CPU is now free to handle those kinds of things. And even in the latest games, there are still unused or idle cores that could be used to render those physics threads. So Battlefield 3 and Medal of Honor Warfighter are great examples. They both have physics engines, high-end what do they call them? Modifiable environments, destructible environments.
Right.
The exploding crane oil rig thing you saw in the beginning was a CPU-driven physics calculation, and we just don't see a need, right? Locking physics down to the GPU, A, cuts out half the market, and B, you know, is just, that's rendering potential you can put towards making the game look better or run better. No need to take those GPU resources for that. So let the CPU do it, and we expect to see a lot more of that in the future.
Speaking of destructible physics, I was hiding behind that wooden pallet, and it got destroyed in front of me.
Which brand of HD 7970 should I buy? Let's see. My partners will want me to say every single one of them.
All of them.
All of them. Why can't I hold all these GPUs? You know, it really just depends on what price point you're looking at. There are a lot of really, really cool premium 7970s on the market now, now that the architecture's been out for a while. The Asus Matrix board that Ryan mentioned is a really good one.
Right.
Sapphire Vapor X, the MSI 7970 Lightning. These are all good boards. Like, you can't really go wrong, and they're all pretty overclockable. So.
what is AMD's kind of official stance on that whole overclocking deal, right? So everybody does it. People talk about it. You guys talk about it when you talk to press in terms of, hey, look at all this potential, but you know, just in case, that kind of thing.
Everybody does it. We know people do it. We can't officially support it with the warranty, but if that's a risk you are willing to take, please go ahead, open up Overdrive, and start moving some sliders around.
Do you overclock your GPU, Robert?
I do overclock my GPU. I have a Gigahertz Edition 7970 in my rig right now, and it's currently running at 1200 megahertz. So.
There you go. I mean, I haven't done the overclocking on this Matrix Platinum card yet, but that is obviously one of the big selling points for this particular card. So,
I will be doing similar testing myself very shortly. I have one on my desk at work for a blog post.
Nice.
Yes, red for danger zone. Somebody was referring to the thermometer sort of graphic we include on our overclocking slides in Radeon Press decks.
Oh, right. Red for more fun.
Is it ridiculously redundant to have the name Medal of Honor Warfighter?
I don't get it. Why?
I don't get why it would be redundant. One is a shiny little badge for heroics, and the other one, well, maybe Warfighter is redundant. I guess that might be.
Warfighter. Well, you could be like a war avoider, right? I mean, that's what they could call
Medal
the
of Honor Conscientious Objector Edition.
That's what you call like the sneaky edition.
Yeah.
Give me your ammo.
The one where you stealth through the entire game.
Right. All right, I missed my objective. What am I supposed to be doing now?
Medal of Honor Peace Fighter. That's not bad. Somebody said, I want to ask for your opinion on overclocking graphics cards. Do you and AMD take in consideration that users will overclock cards? Yes. You can take the 6990, which is a great example. We included that BIOS switch, which uncapped the amount of wattage the card could draw in excess of the PCI Express standard, up to like 425 watts or something, and we made sure that the cooling solution was able to support that kind of heat dissipation. So we do engineer our board with some level of overclocking in mind, because the simple fact is we know users are going to do it, and we want to make sure that they can when they want to.
All right. Sorry, I got to go to my options here and see where my objective list is.
No.
Because we were talking and I lost track of what I was supposed to do next. Show HUD. Anybody? Anybody?
Anybody know the default hotkey? I don't know.
I don't know either. Here we go. Nope.
Is there some sort of blue arrow that you're supposed to be following?
There's a bunch of blue arrows. Like this guy. Guess I'll go see the other people.
I've been asked, do you guys internally build reference motherboards with chipsets for doing testing, or do we use partner products? We just use partner products. We want to simulate, you know, what people are going to be seeing in the field as often as possible. So, yeah, I just had an awesome tweet roll in teasing me about the danger zone. Yes, danger zone.
Okay, I'm totally lost, guys. Somebody in the chat room, help me out. What type of cooling do you have in your case? Well, this is an open test bed, if you're asking me, because we swap video cards so frequently in this particular rig.
And I have a Corsair H100 in my system.
I'm using our CPU cooler is a little bit of a cheater. It's a main gear designed Epic 180, I think. So it's got 180.
Epic.
It's got a 180 millimeter radiator on it. So somebody says suicide or to restart.
Restart the mission. Yes.
I don't. If I hit all of the keys, surely one of them will bring up my objectives, right?
I have actually seen the Escapist magazine link. This is a comment from the chat. I have seen that that link, and it is hilarious.
Four shows the HUD or not. Breach. There we go. What's that? That sounds like something I should do.
You would just be punching a hole in the hole-filled wall.
Really? God.
Can we not restart this mission?
I found it. I found a door that
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to kick the ones downstairs, but this one, no problem. Oh, and in my button pushing, I changed the fire mode and didn't know it. Ah. Yes, Arbiter, I know I'm supposed to shoot them.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you think this is bad, wait until you do multiplayer with us.
Yeah, that's true. The good news about multiplayer is, at least on my screen, you'll get to see the other players around doing stuff as well.
Doing stuff that is actually good, unlike what we will be doing.
Okay, hey, I know what to do now.
Apparently, if you follow your dudes, you're good. That's what you need to
Well,
do.
yeah, yeah, kinda. All right, here we go. All these breach methods. Let's do the tomahawk.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you gotta
but it
have
sounds
4
legit.
headshots before you can do the tomahawk. Okay, fine.
That a Febreze spray can? Yes. As a matter of fact, it is. Pumpkin. So good. It's creepy that you can tell it's a Febreze can.
Getting
from
in the house. That's you gotta be
like
careful
this
when you do
much.
these streams, because they notice everything. They notice everything.
Well, that's what you like to nitpick. Here, I'll just move out of the way. Go ahead. Alright, that's all you get.
Stop, what the fuck? You're gonna park a lot.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not paying close enough attention. I don't have the audio running correctly.
Yeah, you do.
Well, it's lower. I don't want it louder though, because I want to be able to hear Robert.
There is no such device on my shelf. Get it together, man.
What?
Nothing.
Ah, okay. All right.
There's
all right.
M-rated, and then there's M-rated.
And then there's double M rated. Yeah, I gotcha. You gotta watch out for those guys too.
Tell you what, I'll dodge them better than I'll dodge bullets in this game.
Yeah, I did that. All right, so I've got this. I'm holding to lock on that target.
Stop, what the fuck? You're gonna park a lot. Go ahead, Mako, mark target.
What is going on? Don't fall down there.
Apparently, if you fall down there, you die.
Oh, I keep getting shot. That's why my thing keeps...
Apparently, you have to
resetting.
hold it down.
I'm holding the laser down so they can bomb that place. There we go.
There we go.
I bet this will be cool looking. Let's watch. Why don't I just do that all the time?
Just keep bombing
Just,
everything.
oh look, there's one guy in this building. Nope, not anymore.
This way. Mako, over here. 1-6, this is 1-4. We're Bradley Point Alpha, standing by. Give status, over. 5 mics out, 1-4, over. Solid copy.
Oh, Medal of Honor Allied Assault. What a fun game you were. Jumping out of airplanes and helicopters, shooting people with M249 saws on the way down. Good times.
We played when we played Battlefield 1942 last night. The only map we played was Wake Island
Oh, that's the only map worth playing.
for like 4 hours though.
It's that sweet aircraft carrier. I don't know what I'd do without it.
Oh, I was like, okay, everything went black.
Hey, is this thing on?
I can tell we're getting further in the game because people have beards. Oh, I'm the robot. Yeah.
What device are you driving? Is this a robot?
Yes.
A murder robot?
A murder robot. The best kind of robot.
Slightly less cool than a Terminator, but getting there. Baby steps.
Again, why not always use... Oh, no. Don't kill my robot. Yeah, it's always a good idea to shine a flashlight at me so I know exactly where you're at.
Somebody said that murder robots are made in Detroit, but as a former resident born and raised in the Detroit area, I can confirm that is not actually true.
Yeah.
But however, RoboCop will be invented here in about 20 years.
Is that still 20 years away?
You can't have everything right away.
Man. This looks like a place for a robot to go through.
Is a robot-sized hole, yes.
Appropriate.
I wish my phone's Wi-Fi got signals through this many walls.
We have the technology, obviously.
Apparently. I would just have to carry like a Zach Morris-sized battery around.
Wait, you don't? Anyway?
Not typically.
We'll
No.
get through here. I hope another robot-sized hole opened up someplace.
What do I think about Big Sean since I am from Detroit? I don't actually know who or what Big Sean is, so I'm just going to say he is awesome.
Are these good guys or bad guys?
They're probably bad guys.
Oh, no, those were good guys. Okay, good.
They're probably good guys.
Thanks, Robert.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. It even shows, like, text on the side, a la RoboCop, when I get shot.
Like the Terminator heads-up display when he's deciding whether or not he wants to beat up that man and strip him
Right.
naked for his clothes.
Right. Does that end my level too, or... Yeah, it looks like it does. Oh, I have a grenade launcher in this robot, somebody says.
How did I not know about this? With great power comes great responsibility, and by
Wait a
that I
minute.
mean you should use it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Part of the story, everybody. I did not lose.
Watch your movement. Tango's in the building.
Or maybe you can take the robot further, but once the robot dies, you get to take over. It's like an extra life. I need a human-sized hole, a la a door.
I think Mario would be a lot cooler if instead of one-up mushrooms, they were murder robots that you got to inhabit with your post-life body.
Damn it, I still need 3 more headshots.
Good call.
Alright.
Question I received, so when you guys are doing testing, do you ever test the various GPU-based password hash cracking programs like John or OCL Hashcat? Please do not hack anything. That is my only answer on that topic.
I was not prepared for that. We've thought about using that as like a benchmark on this on our side, just because it's interesting, not because we want to hack things. Although we did use GPU password, what do we call it? Just brute force attempt, because we had a zip file that we had been sent that had a password on it, but nobody replied to an email about how to unlock it. So like,
Awesome.
it still was taking forever. So
No, I take it back. I do have one story about GPU-powered password cracking. So my coworker, who sits across from me, decided that he would have a wireless router and challenge me to break into it and his password was terrible. And 6 minutes later, I had broken in and started printing things off on his screen.
Was his password actually terrible, like the word terrible?
No, it was just an awful password. His password was 1234, and insert joke about, hey, that's my luggage, etc.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Have you ever tried folding at home projects on your high-end cards? Yeah. We test folding at home. A lot of us run folding at home on the GPU. It's a great app. Not Boink though. I don't know because I don't run the program. For a long time I folded for Team 93 at Crontic.com. Yay.
I'm at that point again. Go to level 2. Okay, well, I bet that's where it's supposed to be.
How committed is AMD to Linux support? It's like a number 1 to 10. I just don't know. I'm not in the driver team, and I'm not always privy to what's going on that side of the fence. The vast majority of what I do is Windows, so I can't really comment.
Well-placed grenade, if I do say so. Hey. I just want to get enough headshots to use the tomahawk once.
Sounds awesome. It's probably gonna be lame.
I hope not. Oh no! Hey, give me some ammo.
Reload.
No, not this gun. This one. Thank you. Alright. The good news is if you're on the stream, when we start the multiplayer, you can play with us and totally destroy us.
Earlier, someone asked what other games would be coming as a part of Gaming Evolved throughout next year, and the two I can talk about are BioShock Infinite and Tomb Raider. Both of those are AMD optimized titles coming in the new year in the February-March time.
Yeah, I got to see some Tomb Raider when I was up at your place not too long ago, and it's pretty impressive.
The game looks really good. It's a cool interpretation of the franchise. I always liked it. Like I grew up playing it on the Sega Saturn. I was one of those suckers who had one.
I had a Saturn too.
I really enjoyed it, so it'll be nice to play it again.
Second here.
So when deciding on features for the next driver or hardware release, how much does GPU functionality drive it versus
Oh, we lost Robert. He will answer the question when he returns. I was wondering, I kept hearing him dinging in my ear from the PC system. I was like, oh no, that doesn't sound good. Everybody gets to hear it too. Alright. I wonder if it was him. No, not if our Skype client crashed. We will get Robert back here in just a second, guys. And when we do, actually, we'll probably end our single-player just awful experience that I'm having. Trying to concentrate.
Oh, and we're back.
Hey!
I don't know what happened there.
I think our client crashed, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, not
so
your fault.
Anyway, somebody had another question. Oh, right, GPU functionality. GPU is here to stay. Not just for compute-related tasks like video encoding or distributed projects, but for gaming. As these next-gen DX11 titles come out, Direct Compute and OpenCL are used more and more and more every day because the amount of compute horsepower it takes to do an effect in compute is generally cheaper than what it takes to do it in the rendering pipeline, which is why you're starting to see things like all the ambient occlusion done in compute, anti-aliasing being shifted over to compute, complicated lighting like Dirt Showdown's global illumination, that was calculated with compute. And actually Medal of Honor Warfighter has two features as well that are all compute driven. One is an efficient method of saving time on the renderer by doing what's called a depth compare test. So we'll actually say, all right, I'm looking at this scene, and anything beyond X amount of distance into the horizon is going to get cut off, and we won't render it. And that's calculated in compute, and that saves a lot of rendering time. And the other one is tile-based lighting, where the game will actually break up the game into various tiles and find out the most efficient way to do lighting within that little tile of space. And that saves a lot of time in lighting as well, which is one of the efficiency techniques that the Frostbite engine now has to make the game play better on even lower end hardware. So compute is here to stay, which means graphics core next and beyond. It will be very important, and it's definitely not going anywhere.
Are you sending us video again as well, Robert?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, now we are. There we go.
Guessing I can't kill that guy. Alright.
Hi, do I know Terry Macadon, and if so, how is he, and when is the next UK AMD Hardware Heaven event? I do know Terry. He was recently moved to the office next door to mine in 33 Commerce Valley, if you would like to Google Maps that, and he is doing well, and I do not know when the next AMD Heaven event is in the UK.
I haven't talked to Terry in a while.
Oh no, video. That one was mine. I did that.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, you're scaring us again.
Is AMD going to have a booth at PAX East? I don't know. Too early to tell.
What? Yeah, when is PAX East?
To provide an analogy or an anecdote, I should say, when I went to Sweden last year for DreamHack, I got about 10 days notice that I was going to Europe. So things happen simultaneously, very slowly and very quickly in a giant company. So it could happen at any time or not happen at all.
There's quite a bit of last-minuteness to a lot of dealings with big companies. My wife often has issues with that as well. Trying to add his video back.
30 meters.
I've been asked, are there a lot of perks when one works for AMD? Yeah, it's a great company to work for. I really enjoy it, and I'm not just saying that. I love coming into work every day. Primarily because I get things like my work computer, which is three 1200p monitors powered by dual 7970s.
Nice.
I get free games. I get access to the latest and greatest hardware. Some really smart people work here. It's been extremely educational, and I just love who I work with and what I do. So yeah, that's a lot of perks, and they're not just monetary or vacation related. I really enjoy it.
How's working in Canada for somebody from Detroit?
It's very similar. Being from Detroit, it's kind of like the most Canadian sort of state or area, aside from, I guess, Minnesota, the Upper Peninsula or something. And Toronto is very metropolitan. It's the New York City of Canada, so to speak. So very similar in terms of the people and the weather. So I don't know. I'm sure it would be a lot different if I were from, say, Georgia or something and moved up to Toronto. That would be quite a change.
Yes, I think that would be quite a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, XSplit died.
Mako 1, this is Grizzly 6 actual. We are pinned on the
Can you see that?
There's a shitload of
I can see that, at least on my end.
rooftops. We can't fucking move.
Oh, the stream is okay. You're getting a different feedback
Okay.
from us.
All right. Good.
I think
That's
that's what
fine.
it is.
It was lagging like crazy anyway.
We're going to restart it when we switch from single to multiplayer, I think, but just to make sure.
Do I like the NHL now? I'd like it a lot more if they were actually
playing?
playing freaking hockey.
What the hell?
What is AMD's biggest opportunity going forward in the discrete GPU market? Gaming Evolved is the biggest opportunity. Making sure that more and more games are optimized for Radeon hardware, that they look great, that they have the latest DirectX or OpenGL features, whatever the game requires. That is our biggest opportunity. And we have just sky's the limit on that stuff because games are coming out all the time.
It does seem to be a kind of a renaissance of PC gaming a little bit, right? In the last, I don't know, I'd say maybe even 24 months, where more and more people are getting into PC gaming. I listen to a lot of like gaming podcasts and that kind of stuff, and a lot of people that used to be very dedicated to console gaming are kind of getting back into PC gaming because they're seeing the kind of quality differences you can see, especially at this point in time in the console cycle.
Sure. I mean, consoles have been out 6, 8, even 9 years in some respects, and the development of PC has always been a few steps ahead of console and informed the direction of the console. So these next-gen consoles that are coming up will, of course, be a lot like the PCs that we have today or even earlier in the year or late last year. And as the console cycle is dying down, yeah, there's definitely been a resurgence in PC gaming as not only as people look for more visually demanding games, but as game developers spin up their development studios to start preparing their engines that they want to put on those next-gen consoles as well.
Yeah, we benefit from that, and PC gamers kind of took a back seat because of the extended console generation that I think we're in now.
And who knows how that console cycle is going to pan out next time. There's conflicting reports that it'll be another long cycle or slightly lesser power hardware on shorter cycles.
Right.
And there are arguments for and against both. But I think either way, PC gaming is very strong. I was actually in a meeting the other day which showed from multiple analysts that the PC gaming market is growing. It is not dead. The reports of its death have been greatly exaggerated. And yeah, it's going to be a huge industry year after year after year, and we're going to make sure we are on the forefront of that.
It's gonna last long. Work effectively, work fast.
Work effectively and fast. Oh, that's my MO. My MO in these games is to
Work effectively and fast.
Yeah.
I mean, solid. It's good instruction.
Target's near that sat tower. Higher.
They're talking about the game FTL, Faster Than Light, in the chat room. And I still admit that no matter how much I read about that game, I cannot wrap my brain around how it works. I don't
I've
get
heard
it.
really good things about it.
Another target, same sector. Grape shot.
What do I think our biggest advantage is over NVIDIA?
Target
I really want to say our openness is the big one.
Two targets.
Things like having an open approach to physics, you know, doing it on the CPU or GPU if you have an OpenCL library that wants to do that, being open about stereo 3D, making sure that the features we're implementing into the games run on everybody's hardware. You know, we're not just about making sure the experience is better on Radeon, but better for everyone, making sure that we all have good experiences as PC gamers. And I think that's probably our biggest advantage.
Clear. Be advised. There are a few squatters with AKs.
Roger, target confirmed. Going switches hot.
Do you think at some point in the future GPU and AAA game release dates will be correlated? Probably not. I mean, they're on very independent cycles, and I sincerely doubt they will ever link up, but who knows? I mean, the future holds a lot, and the industry could change a lot even in 2 years' time. So,
200 meters. Let's see.
Help us out.
Got him.
Abort, we're taking too much damage.
That's as good a time as any. Oh,
we-
man. All right, well, here's what we're going to do.
All right.
We're going to do a couple, we're going to tell people how to do some giveaways. Here's the clue. Anybody who's watching live, go ahead and send an email to contest@pcper.com. And in the subject line, put in just never settle as the subject title. So contest@pcper.com. And what we'll do here is we'll wait a couple minutes for those to come in, and we'll use random.org to pick a couple of winners. We'll give away, let's go ahead and give away one of each. We'll do one of the whole packs, one of each of the individual games. So we'll go ahead and pick 4 winners right here, right out of the bat. I will announce part of your email address, but not all of it, so you'll know what to expect. And actually I got paper right here so I can write all this down as we go. So contest@pcper.com, send an email there, never settle as the subject line. So also, after we get through this, we're going to do a restart of the streaming system as we switch into multiplayer mode, just to clear up everything there. So if you're on the PCPer live page, it should automatically reconnect you when we reopen the application. So, but if you don't in a few minutes, feel free to hit the refresh button and that kind of deal. So let's go ahead and, as I start to see the emails filter their way in to the box. And actually, I'm going to go ahead. I got to get handy post-it notes out here. So one for each package of giveaways. The person who has the first email in here is going to win one of the Never Settle bundles right away. I think that seems fair, right?
Yeah. First come, first serve, right?
Mad props, by the way, to AMD for supplying all this kind of stuff. We have, I guess it's okay to go ahead and say, we're going to do another one of these types of game stream events because I find this to be entertaining, interesting, informative. I think viewers really love coming in here and being able to not only watch the games, talk about the hardware with editors, reviewers like me, but also AMD representatives and company representatives that really come in and are willing to answer the sometimes difficult questions, that kind of stuff, like what's your advantages over NVIDIA, right? So those are the types of things that people want to know. So we're going to do, I think the plan is to do the Hitman one on Hitman launch day and Far Cry 3 on Far Cry 3 launch day, which would be
November 20th for Hitman in North America and December 4th for Far Cry 3 in North America.
All right, so those are the plans. Okay, so sort by date here. The very first email that came in was from Colin Steele. So he will win one of the bundles.
Next time, I should be dressed according to the game. Well, with this bald pate of mine, Hitman will be no problem. I cannot promise anything for Far Cry 3.
I don't know how. Maybe I could put on like a Hawaiian shirt, that kind of stuff. I don't know if it takes place in the jungle again.
It does,
Yeah.
but I think you should actually go as the title characters, so you should probably get around to shaving a mohawk into your head right about now. No? No?
See,
Can't
the
imagine
problem
why
is
not.
December 4th is so close to my birthday.
Uh,
All right, so, yeah. Ken doesn't see the issue there. All right.
we'll make Ken do it.
Yeah, we'll put a camera on him. All right, our first winner. So this first winner will also win one of the bundles. Number 48. Let me go through here.
And on these bundles, guys, we will be just taking your names down and emailing them to you after the show is done, because we still have to round up the key codes. So just sit tight,
Yeah.
and the winners will get their stuff soon.
Kiera Cooper is another bundle winner. All right, so my post-it note organization system maintains. Let's see, another random.org winner will be number 21. That is Darren Fraser Green, who put Neva Settle, Nevah. I guess that counts.
I'll allow it.
And that is a copy of Far Cry 3. Let's do Sleeping Dogs next. I see people in the chat room acting excited. That's good news. Number 9, that would be...
I love how these giveaways always work. It's the people who are there and know how it works, and they're sending emails and all excited. And then the other half who start showing up when the free stuff starts going out, and they're like, "Oh my God, what do I do to get the free
That's
stuff?"
why, hey, it was in the post. You had to be present. Papa Dragon, a frequenter of ours in the chat room, won a
All right.
copy of Sleeping Dogs. And our last winner for this quick segment, you already generated that number.
Hey, by the way, for those of you who weren't in on this round, we have tons more stuff to give away.
Yes.
So sit tight, enjoy the stream, and there will be more chances to win all of the above.
Alexander Trippitin. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Won a copy of Hitman. So we've announced 5 winners: Colin, Kira, Darren, Papa, probably not his real first name, just going on a limb, and Alex have all won free games from AMD. So I haven't sent you the reply emails yet, but I've got it written down here, so you're in there. If you are just joining us, you can still send an email to contest@pcper.com, and that's how we'll continue going forward with the contest. So if you already sent in an email right now, don't send in another one when we do the second wave of contests, because yeah, if I check in here and duplicate, we pick a different person.
So I have a point of order question for you.
Sure. Oh, this could be good.
What is the etiquette for using the restroom on a live stream?
Is
there etiquette?
This will be a good time because we're going to disconnect the stream. So let me rephrase it. We're going to disconnect the stream so that we can restart our streaming program. And when we come back, we'll do multiplayer and we'll do more of the game giveaways. So give us probably, I don't know, 2 minutes, something like that, to rejigger stuff here, to use complex technical terminology. And then, like I said, if you're on pcper.com/live, it should automatically reconnect to our stream when we start again, and we will do some multiplayer. You'll watch the 2 of us get decimated in some multiplayer action, and we'll give away more stuff. If you want to join in the multiplayer action, I see no problem with that. Feel free to, I guess we'll use Origin for that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes to
Battle
Origin.
log.
Battle log. So if you add me on Origin, what is it? It's Ryan Shrout is my ID, all one word, very creative. So there you go. You can join up and you will be able to see what game we're playing and join our server if you so wish. So here is our friends. Here we got a couple of people added requests already. So there we go.
Oh, right.
All right. So we're going to disconnect now. We'll let Robert use the bathroom. We'll restart our stream, and we'll be back in just a minute or two. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the multiplayer portion. This is the Death to Ryan and Robert section of
Yay!
the show. If you are friends with me on Origin, ID Ryan Shrout, or you can be a member of the platoon that is PC Perspective, I think. Let's see.
So how does this work? Do I just hit the join game button?
I haven't started a game yet, so I bet the platoons are different between Medal of Honor and Battlefield 3, probably would be my guess.
Probably.
So okay, I don't know anything about how to set this up necessarily. So let's see, auto party. Let's do toggle VoIP. I'm gonna go off, just because I think that since we're streaming all this, that might be the safest option
Solid choice.
to do. Let's see. All right. Close that. Close Social Hub. All right. So let's do a party lobby. And can you join my game, or do I have to invite you?
I think I can join. Let me put this in windowed mode though, so Skype keeps working.
No, I have invited 15 online friends, it says.
Shift tab, join game.
Shift F1.
Mine is shift tab.
Oh, you changed it to, okay.
Yeah. Should I play as an American or as a Canadian?
Go with your heart.
America!
We'll see if the Canadian packets, you know, tip them off.
You can't win a war with guns that shoot apologies.
Some people are such smartasses, you know? All right, and don't forget, if you're just now joining us, because I see we have increased our user count, obviously the word about free games spread throughout the internet. We are still giving away, we have copies of Hitman, Absolution, copies of Sleeping Dogs, copies of Far Cry 3, and we have one more bundle that includes all of those games, plus 20% off Medal of Honor. We are playing here. So if anybody else wants to join, I guess I don't have any other people that have signed up here to join. If it's just the two of us, so be it, I guess. People are sending me chats. No, don't bother buying it and to try to join us right now. You should buy the game, but it won't help you right now.
It is a 16 gig download. It will take you about 2.5 hours.
It was funny when we downloaded Battlefield 1942 yesterday. It was 1.2 gigabytes. And I was,
oh boy!
That's all right. Things have changed quite a bit. We do have 30 megs down here, and I can saturate that as well. Not as fast as I would like. This company that does the fiber here, Cincinnati Bell, if you have a residential account, you can get 100 down, 20 up. But for a business account, they only offer 30 by 10.
Wow.
And I pay a lot more than residential accounts as well. All right, so there's our party lobby. Wait, did it kick you out?
No, I don't think so. Hold on, I'm tweaking things.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I think it might have. Nope, you're still there. All right, that's just the two of us. Let's find a game. Let's see. Real Ops, playlist of combat mission and hotspot modes. Immersive mode with minimal HUD and friendly fire. Ooh. Ooh.
That will be bad.
All combat mission. Let's see. All hotspot. Okay, so hotspot is attack or defend a series of locations. Capture more sectors within the time limit. All team deathmatch. Maybe we just start with deathmatch, get our feet wet a little bit, and then maybe try one of the hotspots or something like that. And all home run. I don't know what that one is. Looks like a flag-based game.
There we go. Windowed mode. All right.
Oh, you're playing in windowed mode. Got to monitor that chat.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to have
All
a
the
laptop
purists
next
just
to you
died a
like
little
me
inside.
just to do that.
Huh?
You got a laptop next to you to monitor all that.
I have Affinity. It's good.
Yeah, somebody in the chat room is making comments about our previous internet connection that was a 400-foot long Ethernet cable.
Awesome.
All right, so let's try this. Let's do all team deathmatch. Let's sacrifice ourselves for the entertainment of those who watch.
All right, I have hit the join game button, and now we will see how this goes.
All right. Pretty, pretty. Surely this is not just the two of us.
I don't know.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
Okay. But we are a fire team because we. Okay, I gotcha.
We
so
are,
we're supposed to be
yes.
teammates. This will only end well. I can feel it.
My controls are all funked up.
Well, if you want to fix them, now's the time.
No, this is better. It's fine. All right.
Oh, I have to stay in cover for you to spawn. No, this is not working out well. And I just floated up. Killed
Seems
by a mortar. Well, not much I can do about that. All right. I'm here, buddy.
All right. I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, pal.
Oh yeah, look at this. One way better than Battlefield 1942 last night. Oh, my mouse.
I'm so bad at this game. Like, people are shooting me before I even recognize that they're there. It's just awful.
It's always a balance, right, between... Do you make the enemies very apparent? Like, think of Quake 3, right? Where they glow a certain color and, you know, that kind of stuff. Or do you make it realistic?
I mean, it does strike a balance between, I guess, Rainbow Sixes of the world and Quake. But I'm much more a Quake-style player.
Also, Battlefield 1942 did not have auto reload, which got me several times.
Yeah, that threw me through a loop for a long time. Oh man, I got one.
The excitement is palpable. Stay there. I can spawn on you. Oh,
Spotted by who or what?
yeah, that's...
That.
Oh, well, all right.
Hmm.
We can be dead together.
That was unfortunate.
I'm on your 6.
Buddy spawn, +10.
All right. Do we get points for that?
Yeah.
All
That's one of my favorite parts about the Battlefield 3 is I could get points just for shooting at people and missing as covering fire.
I get points for doing what I would do anyway.
More points.
Sees G grenade. Oh look, what do you know it is?
Some things just work still.
Mm-hmm.
No map. I guess I'll go back to where you were at. Did you die nated?
Bah. I got grenaded and bulleted. I saw that dude too. Buddy spawn? Alright.
Oh! Man.
I should just shoot from the hip more often. Be bad. Would've worked.
Have an excuse.
Yeah. I like the music. Can we just have a disco dance party?
Get him!
I got him.
Alright.
Alright.
Was that Skype again? Oh. We just had somebody try to sneak in.
On from behind. Alright, alright. We're bad. Stream down, apparently. Someone call tech support.
You there?
I am here.
Alright. I don't know what's going on.
It's just not sending any.
Do we blame Skype again?
I think so,
Yeah.
because we got a visual C++ runtime error on Skype that time.
Hmm.
Alright, we're going to drop your Skype and call you back.
All right.
We were hitting pretty close to pegging the bandwidth at one point. Our stream should be back.
All right.
All right, and now we have you again. I don't know what's going on with Skype, but when it crashes, because XSplit never crashes, our streaming app doesn't crash, but it freezes up everything else.
Mm-hmm. All right, we in?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, I am too.
How big is your beard? Let me see. Because that's everything I know about Warfighter says that you're a bigger badass if you have a longer beard.
Well, that pretty much mirrors real life.
I don't know where to go. Follow the other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The other map was brighter.
Yes. This map isn't bad though. I enjoy it.
Damage assist. See, that's what I'm talking about. Grenade. Well, not so much.
Alright, I need to set these controls. I'm just dying left and right because it's so bad. Alright, let's see here.
I'm up to Private 2 rank. That's... Oof. Man, moving on up in the world.
Get in there. Let's see. Melee is F by default?
Yes.
No good.
Oh, speaking of which, I should have used it.
Stabby, stabby. When is the 8000 series coming out? Never! I actually don't know.
Oh, that's a sad answer. They're gonna go straight to 9.
We'll just invent a number. What could go wrong? I don't know, cycle fire mode is The unintuitive V key, I see. Alright,
Nuts.
let's see how this works.
What?
No, not quite there yet.
Global audience.
I know, right? I'm sitting here binding keys. No, it's fine.
See, what is that? What? That's not. Oh, wow, that looks really cool. Anyway, let's not get
Alright,
shot
that's
while I look.
better. Okay, we're not terrible anymore.
Well,
Well, I'm still terrible.
I'll be the
but
judge of
I'm just
that.
saying, my controls are not terrible.
oh, okay.
I killed the dude who was sitting there probably editing his controls. I'm so good at this.
Oh, I changed my fire mode again.
That went poorly.
Yeah, that was my bad. And then a guy came in from behind too.
Yeah, I thought it was one dude, but there were many dudes.
Well, it started out as one. Oh, you're back up there again. Man.
I know our fire team score is gonna suck. We probably need to stick together.
Oh, there's a separate score for that too?
Apparently.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll do that. At least I look like I'm wearing armor. You look like you're wearing a t-shirt. And you're dead.
I probably am. How am I in American Forces, but I have a Swedish flag on the back of my stuff?
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to ask that question.
Did we colonize that country too?
Well, usually. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, stick together.
Where are you at? Oh.
You know that thing where your controls stink and you can't get used to them, but then you change
But
them
then you
and
get-
you're hitting all the controls that you had
Yes.
previously? I'm doing that now. It's
Yeah, they're
terrible.
behind us, by the way. All of them.
Oh, okay.
UAV deployed. Marking enemy targets.
Let's go up these steps.
Sounds good.
Surely nothing bad can happen up there. Oh, he just went downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Man, look how awesome. Oh, no, wait, that's not us at all.
How awesome we aren't are.
Oh, man, do you have to scroll to find us?
No,
No, we're just
just look at the bottom.
Just look at the
Yeah.
end. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with these prizes, somebody says in the chat room. Well, let's talk about that real quick.
What prizes? We don't have prizes here.
Oh, well, okay, fine then. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away, we'll go ahead, now's as good a time as any. Let's give away another set of prizes. Let's give away 2 copies of Far Cry 3, 2 copies of Hitman, and 2 copies of Sleeping Dogs. And that's 6 numbers I got to pick. So
I think
let's,
Ken's mic is on if he has one.
what are you hearing, background noise?
I am.
I don't know.
Huh?
Just mine, I think. I don't think we have any other mics connected.
I don't know.
What are you hearing? Is
Definite background noise. I don't know. Just some dude talking.
it? We don't hear that.
Interesting. Maybe I am actually losing my mind.
Game audio, maybe? I don't know.
You know, that's entirely possible.
Hello.
It might be VoIP.
All right. Oh, yeah. If you didn't turn that off, I turned mine off. On the
That's
game,
it. That's
so.
what it was.
We're glad we could solve that mystery. Okay, so if you wanted to win this prize, you need to send me an email right now, contest@pcper.com. And after a couple of deaths here, I will go through these winners. And we're going to do 2 Far Cry 3, 2 Sleeping Dogs, 2 Hitmans. And here's what we're going to Hitmen, whatever, something like that.
Hitmen.
So we're going to pick 6 different people. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to pick a random number through the random.org. The next 3 people in line will win the other 3 games. And then do another one. That way I don't have to pick 6 separate things. So I'll tell you what. You go ahead and go fight. I'll stand here and look at the pretty flowers for a second.
Okay. I'm sure we'll be just as effective this way.
Oh, okay. That was quick. All right. All right, so I'll wait a couple of seconds. I'll wait a couple of more kills because you got to send an email to contest@pcper.com. Put "never settle" in the subject line. That will make sure we know you're showing up for the right cause. And we will pick 6 winners here in just a second for some free game keys.
Free stuff.
Hope I got that grenade off. Do it! Do it! I didn't kill him. All right, damn it.
Oh.
I guess I can't buddy spawn you if you're dead.
No.
Well, I did grenade somebody. That's usually my my kill style. Throw a grenade right before you die. Hope and pray.
It's like leaving proxy mines in the old GoldenEye N64.
I want to get up inside that building. That looks like where all the good stuff is.
Can we do the next live stream on like Unreal Tournament or Nexus? I'll just be a lot better at that.
No, the next one's gonna be Hitman.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just heard some of that VoIP too. Yeah, it did sound like a voice in your head.
Yeah, it was a little trippy.
Move that way.
I don't know. I don't really want to go that way.
Alright.
It seems dangerous.
Oh, bunch of them over here. No, hide
Did I
behind
get
the
that nade
rock.
off? No.
Yeah.
Did you get your nade off?
No, but I did circle strafe kill somebody.
Right on.
Mouse feels like its batteries are dying too. We have all kinds of battery issues today. This has got to be a good spot, right?
We're probably sitting ducks and we don't even know it.
Oh yeah, there you go. TAC
Yep,
50
sniped.
sniper. Yep. All right. So let's do. I'll pick a couple of these winners here. All right. So let's jump over to.
I'm gonna try sniper.
Go for
Historically,
it.
I'm better at that.
You guys get to just watch me totally get decimated while I do all this other stuff off the computer. All right. So we got winner of number 30. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do. In order of release, Sleeping Dogs, Hitman, Far Cry 3. And these are the winners. Winner of Sleeping Dogs is Caleb Smith.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Winner of Hitman is... Uh-oh, where'd it go? It just refreshed. There it is. Alan
The
Smith.
sniper rifle. Go ahead.
Smith family. Alan Smith wins Hitman, and Klaus Dieter.
Probably Dieter Klaus, I imagine.
Dieter Klaus wins Far Cry 3. All right, and we're going to do that one more time. We're going to do that same pattern with another number. Now, keep in mind, if you just won something, I will send you an email after the stream is over. Don't worry about that. Let's random.org. We're up to, oh, we got more emails since I last picked the last winner. Okay, let's go. This one. New people are gonna like this one. This one came from the 3rd page. All right, winner of Sleeping Dogs is with the subject line, the correct subject line in the body of "I want free stuff." Anton Sabin won Sleeping Dogs. Hitman goes to Luca. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Luca Scheu. Shu. And really, the winner of Far Cry 3 is Prawn Jeremy.
Right? Oh boy.
So those are our 3 winners.
Okay.
Prawn Jeremy with a capital 0 instead of an O, as you would expect.
Right on. Yes.
Right.
Of course.
So okay. Awesome. All right, we're gonna play for a
Delivered
little
as
bit.
expected. A+.
Yes, exactly. All right, so we'll play for a little bit more, and then we'll pick our last set of winners, which will be 1 bundle of all 3 games plus Medal of Honor discount code, and then 2 more of each of those games. Oh, man. Hey, you know, the good news is we keep being on the winning team. Are we on the winning?
Yeah,
no, we're not.
no.
I'm sorry. That's
No.
incorrect. Kill-death ratio, 3 and 8. In my defense, I was AFK for a long time.
In my defense, the map was terrible.
I liked that map. It was close. It was bright. I could immediately see when I was going to die. Fopoji Jojo is online. I don't know if he owns Medal of Honor. Look at all these medals I don't have.
Why can I not hold all these medals?
I like some of these usernames. Obese Unicorn.
Some of these are good, yeah.
Mr. Knife Guy. All right, next round. Okay, here we go.
South of Hades, where is that, Australia? No offense to any of the Australians on the stream, but I know there's one out there.
We can tell you, actually. Are there Australians out there? What's the Australian flag look like?
2.
There are 2 Australians watching.
All right, all 2 of you.
That's pretty funny. So we are going to have another round of prizes. Maybe I'll wait till after this demolishing of me. This still looks really good, by the way.
Looks fantastic.
Sometimes in multiplayer, they kind of, it's kind of a little bit lessened graphical quality. But, so you tried Sniper. How'd that turn out?
Poorly,
Okay.
as predicted.
All right, I'll
But I
follow
think the same
you.
could be said of any other class, so. All this bright, close quarters combat so I can die efficiently.
Yeah, I'm
good.
gonna get my sniper, or my sniper pistol out.
Where's my Desert Eagle?
You just run out there. I'll attempt to cover you.
Alright.
It's not gonna work, but. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the support. And at least I know I have a career in prognostication. Said I was going to die, and I did. Grenaded, of course.
What is going on? Oh, I got one, and then I got dead. We traded sniper shot for rocket. Alright, I'm gonna go back to good old, we'll call it assault.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, let's get to work. Buddy in danger.
Headshot. Yeah, player.
No. No, player.
Denied.
Alright. I am watching these textures come in. I don't have an SSD on my system. Oh, oh.
Oh my god, I survived a one-on-one deathmatch.
I got 10 points for a buddy kill, so thanks.
You're welcome. Then we were immediately obliterated by a mortar. Ragdoll physics hard at work throwing my body like a paper doll.
I'm gonna take one of these nice boats.
Can you take a boat?
No, I don't think so. They're just decorative out there on the water. I just thought it looked nice.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, I went down to 13 health from mortar shot as soon as I walked out of the spawn point.
Hmm. Feels bad, man.
There's a guy in this building to our left.
Okay.
At least there was.
Up, down.
This way. Oh, he's up there.
Grenade. Well, at least I knew it was there. I mean, that's half the battle, right?
Let's do this.
Oh, I thought he came outside. I guess not. Oh, that was 3 of them.
Took out one of them.
That's good. That's more than me.
Inch by inch, tiny worm climb Mount Fuji.
Or in our case, not really.
Hmm.
Whoops. You know, the F button and the G button are very close.
I can see how you would make that mistake. Good thing I can't blow you up, because I would have.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Ooh, I got another ranking, proving once again that they'll do anything as long as you keep playing the game.
3 points.
It's awfully quiet.
Mm-hmm. Is this the point where I'm supposed to stay too quiet?
Dummy. I got some shots in, but he was already dead.
What? I was just minding my own business, and then I get a bullet in the face.
That tends to happen. Let's stay with this guy. He seems to know. These 2 guys. Yeah, we'll be a squad of 4.
Sounds good.
Oh, now 3. Oh. Oh. Every time I see the TAC 50, I think it says taco. Taco
I
sniper.
could really use some Taco Bell in my life right about now.
That's right. It's getting close to dinner time
Yeah.
here on the East Coast.
Ah, so good.
Only one email. If we do that check, and there's more than one, we're going to give it to somebody else. contest@pcper.com. Send the email in. As soon as we win and or lose, we'll do our final giveaway. Final round of giveaways. proximity mine. I don't think I'll go there. At least
Seems
I
like a
saw
bad
it
idea.
first. That's a movement in the right direction.
It's the little things in life.
Tango down. Man down.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not a big fan of the automatic downside I get for not having played the game before. Like, these people definitely had better sniper rifles than me and stuff.
I don't know. I think you can. If you weren't as bad as us, we could make do.
Really? Well,
Probably.
guess. But the problem is I am as bad as us because I am one of us.
All sorts of trip mines all over the place.
Oh, those are all our team. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Where's that at? Watch out to your left.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. All right, I'm in. Oh. Jeez, what the hell was that?
Behind you.
Buddy Avenger.
I think we did a little better there.
I think we did a little better.
So
Yeah.
mortally embarrassing.
Yeah, well, we were still 8th.
Hey, you weren't last.
We weren't last. Last was 30 points.
Better than last.
Right. We were ahead of a few teams. And I think I unlocked Private 3. Nope. Nope. I guess. Oh, yeah, I did. There I go. All right. Yes, I know. I'm not very good. Thanks for pointing it out, chat room. All right. Here's the last chance. Send an email to contest@pcper.com, and we are going to give away one Never Settle bundle that is Sleeping Dogs, Hitman, Absolution, Far Cry 3, and 20% off Medal of Honor Warfighter that we are playing right now. And we're also going to give away 2 more copies of Sleeping Dogs, 2 more copies of Hitman, and 2 more copies of Far Cry 3. So get your email in, contest@pcper.com, subject line Never Settle. Now, while we do that, while we wait a couple of minutes for those laggards coming in, right at the end, right at the cutoff to get the free stuff, I don't know. Did you have any other kind of final things you wanted to mention or talk about? I know we're going to do this again. Not too distant future. We're going to do it 2 more times before the end of the year. Once for Hitman Absolution, and once for Far Cry 3. Any thoughts on the game? Any thoughts on the products? Any thoughts on the bundle? Anything like that?
You know, I'm seeing a lot of talk about where we go next from a product perspective, and for this year we're focused on the HD 7000 series. We're really happy with the performance, especially with this Never Settle driver that we just put out with a 15%-ish speed bump. So if you're concerned about is now a good time to buy a 7000 series, definitely now is a great time, and I would strongly encourage, obviously, that you buy one. But in general, I think, let's see if there are any questions. I've been asked if we're going to push Rockstar to release GTA 5 on the PC. I just don't know. I'm not an ISV Gaming. Sorry, that's integrated software vendor, something software vendor, and I'm not on that team. Can't tell you. What else do we have here? Yeah, just generally speaking, if anybody has any other questions, I'll be happy to answer. And for now, I will continue being terrible at Medal of Honor Warfighter.
I want you to know that I looked how to customize your player, and you have to unlock the American flag. Swedish is the only default unlocked. I don't know why that is the case, but that is definitely the case.
Because American flag is best flag.
Right, that takes the most points to unlock.
Right.
Most. All right. So, okay, I just wanted to throw a grenade and stuff. run out here and get killed. And yeah, see, there we go. Let's pick our winners. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick our 2 Sleeping Dogs winners, then our 2 Hitman winners, then our 2 Far Cry winners, and then we will pick the winner of the whole shebang, kit and caboodle, $170 approximate value gaming bundle. Okay. So please excuse the nearly completely stationary player as he gets shot up and stuff. All right. A lot of additional responders here. All right, number 120. So that would be the 3rd page.
I can't say anything, but I always love the speculation about code names and like the Jungle Juice Punch Bowl that they all get swirled into. It's really, really hilarious.
Just on trying to decipher what they might mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have 2 winners for Sleeping Dogs, but I don't have names. I have email addresses. Let's say one of them, the first winner is Hanslik George. I'm not going to go for that. It's HANZLIC ... email address. So that viewer will win a copy of Hitman, and the one below them is Darko Maro. Also wins a copy of Sleeping Dogs. Congratulations. Now let's move on to... My teammates just must think I'm the worst. I am, but...
I think you're pretty good.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Another set. These 2 people are going to win Hitman. So that goes on the 2nd page, number 97. I'm sorry, 79. Chris Althaus is the first winner. And the second winner is Nicholas B. Nicholas B. Those 2 people won copies of Hitman Absolution. All right, now Far Cry 3. Well, we've had 10 more emails come in while I was doing those.
Are we going to make an Everclear GPU? No, we're actually going to make a beer GPU.
Beer code names would be all right.
I don't know.
132s. That's also on this page. All right. The first winner of Far Cry 3 is Gerald Gay. Gerald Gay. And the other winner is... Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that he didn't also win something else. I thought that name sounded familiar. Nope. John Briggs is the other winner of Far Cry 3. So we have one more prize to give away. Contest at pcper.com. This is the Never Settle bundle. This is essentially the bundle you would get if you bought a 7900 series card. Is that right?
That is correct. The one with all the games, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So you'll get Far Cry 3, you'll get Hitman Absolution, you'll get Sleeping Dogs, and $20 off Medal of Honor, Warfighter. So you can come in here and easily destroy
all of us.
Robert and I. Alright, come on, I gotta get 1 kill. I don't really have to, actually.
Like I said, if anybody has questions, feel free to ask away.
Alright, and, okay, here it is, our last selection.
What is on the picture frame? Oh, the picture behind me. It is all the chips, Juniper, Cypress, and what have you from the Evergreen, the HD 5000 series. It's a plaque commemorating the first DirectX 11 products.
Nice. I need to have more little trinkets around like that. I've got stuff. Alright, and the grand prize, well, one of the 3 grand prize winners that we had is... Let's see, gotta scroll up. Ben Wanstall. Ben Wanstall. Ben Wanstall wins the Never Settle bundle. So, I'm not going to run through these names because there are 18 of them on these Post-it notes. But I have your email addresses. I have your names. We will be in touch. I will send along. I'll let you know. I'll send you an email replying to let you know that you are a winner. And then AMD will be in touch as well. Now, we're going to do more of this stuff, hopefully not dying quite as much. Hopefully, we're tentatively scheduled for November 20th. Always check PCPer.com for the latest scheduling and that kind of stuff. Our kind of live stream schedule is on the right-hand side. You can come see our podcast. You can come watch when I do show on This Week in Computer Hardware on the Twit network. We've got all that kind of stuff that you can watch, as well as when we do kind of special events like this as well. So, we're going to do Hitman Absolution. We'll do a game stream. We'll do giveaways. I think for that one, I think I've been promised hardware as well to give away.
That is the case. We will be getting graphics cards and whatnot to give away during that session as well, and also for Far Cry 3.
Okay, cool. So there you go. Now you guys have a little bit even more incentive. If you were excited about all the games we gave away, we'll have probably this many games plus some hardware to give out as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I want to thank you, Robert, for joining us here. We'll probably see you again in not too long a time to continue in our adventures of how bad is Ryan at gaming.
Well, you know, it actually won't be too bad for Hitman. I think that one's single player, but Far Cry 3 actually has co-op multiplayer, so we can just
perfect.
mow down hordes of computers.
That is perfect. And maybe we'll even set it on easy. You know, just so it's entertaining, of course. Not that I would normally do that. So yeah, everybody, thanks for watching the stream. PCPer.com is the site to go for that. If you want to learn more about the Never Settle bundle, that's at amd.com/neversettleoffer. And yeah, so if you didn't win any of this stuff, you could pick up a 7000 series card and get some of those games or all of those games included with your purchase as well. So that will conclude our stream for today. We'll disconnect here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send me an email or follow us up in the chat room. We'll be hanging around there for at least a few more minutes. And thanks you guys so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.